Wyoming knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Here's a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job to get those custom graphics? Go see Randy Peterson at Custom Illusions to get those custom graphics put on through their hydro dipping process. From mild to wild, if it fits, it dips. And if you have any questions, give them a call at 634-DIP. That's 634-3477. Or stop in at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1. Custom Illusions, your hydro dipping and automotive specialist.
Have a package that you need shipped somewhere? Then visit American Storage and Postal. Not only will they custom pack your shipment, but they will also ship the package for you using UPS, FedEx, and USPS. But their service doesn't stop there. At American Storage and Postal, you can also rent mailboxes for personal or business use. They also offer other services such as fax, copying, and notary. Give American Storage and Postal a call at 307-635-9335. That's 307-635-9335. Or visit them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them that 1112 BISN sent you.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaver from the South High Bison football team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Is your home beginning to look like an episode of Hoarders on the A&E network? Then head over to American Storage and Postal. With 555 storage units ranging from 5x10 to 12x42, they'll have the right size unit that fits your needs. American Storage also has warehouse units with heat, phone, and power. No need to worry about the security of your belongings because American Storage is equipped with 24-hour video surveillance and a computer-controlled entry system to ensure the safety and security of you and your property. So before the clutter pushes you out of your house, call American Storage at 307-635-9335. Or go see them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them 1112 BISN sent you. What do high school students, student athletes, police, fire, and military personnel all have in common? They often have a need to have patches and other items sewn on the letter jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see a Stitch in Life here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call us Stitch in Life at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you. Tired of paying more?
It's game time on 1112 BISN.
You've got points every time you touch the ball.
Live game coverage of your South High Bison athletic program.
And it goes out of bounds to South.
Expert play-by-play with Steve McDonald.
Still Saver gets it on right side high.
In-depth color commentary by Alan Cummings.
Huge break for South. We've got East rattled.
And all of the excitement from your South High Bison athletic programs.
He cuts it up, he's in the end zone!
Are you ready?
And this is going to be absolutely humongous.
Here is Stephen Allen live on 1112 BISN.
Good evening, Bison fans, and welcome to Bison Gymnasium here on the campus of Cheyenne South High School. Tonight we have crosstown action here between the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds and the Cheyenne South Bison, the first crosstown rivalry action of this basketball season, and we are doing a doubleheader tonight for you. The girls are going to start the action here at 5:30 with the tip-off varsity girls. Then the boys will be in the nightcap. They'll be the 7 o'clock game tonight. So Steve McDonald here with, Alan Cummings is looking a little better than he usually does tonight. Alan's going to be a little bit late joining us, so I'm taking care of the S&J Science pregame show, and you're listening to us on the S&J Science pregame show as we have actually 2 nights in a row of doubleheader basketball coming your way on 1112 BISN. Again, tonight, East High Thunderbirds in the South High Bison Gymnasium. Tomorrow night, of course, South to make the trip crosstown to Central for a doubleheader over there, girls and boys, 5:30 and 7. So it's an exciting weekend, and this will be the 4th year of the rivalry. Focusing first in on the girls' game, the Lady Bison have never beaten Cheyenne East in basketball, the Lady Thunderbirds, in their 4-year history. I believe 0-7 is the overall mark. Now, South brings a 7-8 record overall into tonight's action. They are 1-2 in conference, coming off their victory last weekend here at home against the Lady Plainsmen from Laramie. East jumped out to a big start on the season. They, I believe, were 10 or 11-0 at one point. They've dropped off a bit. They're now 13-2 on the season, and they are 1-2 in conference play. The East Thunderbirds, led by the super sophomore Cosette Stellern, averaging 10.7 points a game. And Cosette's a big body that they're going to have to deal with inside tonight. Looking at some of the other starters for East, they spread the points around real well. They have Ashton Brodo, who's not even a starter. I believe she might be injured for this game. She's averaging 10.6 points a game, but she is not in their starting lineup tonight. Looking on the other side of things for South, of course, they're led by their super senior, Danny Noble. Noble headed to Northern Colorado next year to play Division I college basketball. And again, she carries the load for South, 10.8 points per game. She gets the help, most of the help, from Lexi Apodaca and her younger sister, Carly Noble. Carly, of course, sophomore, and she's averaging 8.0 a game. Lexi's averaging 8.4 points a game. Got a chance to talk to Coach Kirkbride before the game to find out some of the keys to tonight's action. He said East will press, but he did mention that South has had a year and a half now in the program working extensively on beating the press, so that's going to be a key for South tonight, is how they can handle pressure. Coach Kirkbride said if we can handle the pressure, then we are going to be all right. He also said that East will get right up in their face defensively, and they like to play a physical brand of basketball. So, and of course, the matchup, the Cosette Stellern matchup, is going to be a big matchup. Look to see Danny Noble with that matchup tonight defensively. So, if South can handle East's pressure in the game and they don't get a bunch of turnovers, then South, we may have a very entertaining girls game for you here, and they may keep it close. Taking a quick peek ahead toward the 7 o'clock game with the boys, and for East, it's the Zach McCord and Elijah Oliver show. And, I think that, East actually jumped out to a very impressive record. They lost both their games at home last week to Gillette Sheridan, so they are kind of reeling. And it seems to me that the recipe for at least slowing East down has been concentrate on Zach McCord and Elijah Oliver. I think South on the boys' side of things has a real opportunity to do that. Marquez Jefferson absolutely shut down one of the leading scorers in the state last Friday night. Adland from Laramie averaging 16.6 a game. I don't believe he even scored in that game. And Marquez Jefferson drew that assignment almost exclusively. Then another big story for the boys is that Richard Blackwell, the 6'2" senior who has been on suspension for the last couple of weeks, missed quite a few games. He is back tonight. Not exactly sure if he's starting or not. We're probably thinking that he's going to start. I have him in my starting lineup. I did get a chance to ask Coach Schaefer, is he back? He said, yes, he is back, but he was not. I didn't get a chance to really sit down with him and talk about who he was going to go with on the starting lineup. So that's kind of a preview of what we got going on tonight. Again, I'm kind of running the show here for Alan until he will be joining us later. Want to do a great big 11-12 BISN happy birthday shout out to Kyler Cummings, because Kyler is turning 19 today, and so we definitely want to shout out to Kyler Cummings. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to the SJ Science pregame show on 11-12 BISN.
Have a need to have patches sewn on the letter jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see a Stitch in Life here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call us Stitch in Life at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for #1 properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com, and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs, and the best part is she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaver from the South High Bison football team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Wyoming knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey, I've got a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job for custom graphics? Here's an idea. Check out Custom Illusions and put on those graphics with their hydro dipping process. Go down and see Randy Peterson. And if you got a doubt, hey, he'll let you know. Give him a call, 634-DIP. That's 634-3477, or stop by at 909 East Fox Farm Road, #1.
Are you a high school student that has received an academic, athletic, music, or any other type of high school letter? If you are, then bring your letter and your letterman's jacket to A Stitch in Life, located at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard, and have them sew that patch on your letterman's jacket for you.
Have them go ahead and sew that patch on. We are here with tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Lady Thunderbirds from Cheyenne East High, there will come out like this. Wearing number 3, let me get my right sheet here in front of me. A 5'6" junior guard, number 3, Ashton Horsley, averaging 7.5 points a game. The other guard, Kayla Evans, you remember that name. She's 5'4". She's a senior, wears number 5. And now, turn our attention to the national anthem. So there you have it, our national anthem. Let's continue with the starting lineup for East. We have Ashton Horsley, Kayla Evans. Now number 10, 5'10", she's a sophomore, Katie Loken. Loken averaging 5.5 points a game. Another 5'10" senior wearing number 35, Justine Hersig. Hersig 6.7 a game. And of course, we talked about her, the super sophomore, 6 feet even. There's number 43, Cosette Stellar. And so Stellar, Hersig, and Loken are the forwards. Ashton Horsley and Kayla Evans will be the guards. And for your South High Bison, they're likely to come out this way. First, at one guard position, she is a 5'6" senior. She wears number 4, Taylor Landon. Landon averaging 1.9 points per game. The other guard, Carly Noble. She's the super sophomore for South. She wears number 11. Carly is 5 feet 5 inches tall. She averages 8.0 points per game. The big senior down low, Danny Noble, number 22. She is 6 feet even, actually listed as 5'11". She wears number 22. Averages 10.8 points a game and is on her way to play Division I basketball next year. Lexi Apodaca, another guard. She is number 24. She's a 5'2" senior. Lexi averages 8.4 a game, and rounding it out, the big force down low, Kara Clark. Clark, a 5'9" senior. She wears number 42, averages 4.0 points a game. Anything to add? No? Oh, yeah. So here we are, ready to get it go. South dressed in their home whites, trimmed in gold and black with white numbers. East in their road black uniforms, sky blue the trim and white. And we are ready to go. And high school basketball on a Thursday night here. And we are just about right on time getting this thing started. Danny Noble in the jump circle with Justine Hersig. Up in the air and double tap. Danny Noble wins the tap. South will have the first possession. They're working from right to left. East coming out in what looks like about a 2-3 zone. Kick it out, talk to Lexi. Lexi working on Kayla Evans, gets it across to Danny. Danny, left wing, Carly Noble. Danny with it up top, kicks it left wing, Lexi. She'll cross court it to Carly. Carly's going to try to go baseline. She's cut off. Tries to feed down low to Kara, and her and Cosette Stellar get tied up. It'll be a held ball, and it'll go to East on the possession. So East will take the ball out now, working to our right, and they'll bring it into the offensive zone with Kayla Evans. Evans gets cut off. She gets the left side, Hersig. Hersig cross-courts it to number 3, Ashton Horsley. She'll get it to Kayla Evans. She'll get to the left elbow, 15-footer. Is short, can't get it. Gets her own rebound, though, and kicks it back out, and they'll reset it with Hersig up top. Ashton Horsley now with it. Gets it right side on the wing. Hersig. She's going to try a 3-ball. High arcer. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Kara Clark, and she travels with it, and that'll be a turnover for South. So East will bring it in. Stellar gets it to Kayla Evans. They're looking down low for Stellar, and Kara Clark's really bodying up on her nicely. South in a 2-3 zone of their own, looks like here to start the game. Hersig gets it out to Horsley. She'll reset it up top. 3, Katie Loken, top, banks it in. I did not hear her call it. Did you? No, it didn't either. 6:33 to go. 3-0 East on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. South with their second possession of the game. Get it out top to Danny Noble. Danny. Looking, get it to Carly left wing. She'll get into the lane. Carly put her right hand up. That's not close. Cosette Stellar with the big rebound. And here comes them the other way. Stolen by Danny, but she is not able to complete it. Just has to throw it back in before she steps out of bounds. Now, down low to Cosette. Left-hander. Can't get it to go. Danny up big with the rebound for the Bison. Now here they come the other way. East in the 2-3 zone. Arms extended. Gets it left side to Lexi Apodaca. Cross courts it to Danny. NBA 3 for Danny, and that's an air ball. So turnover goes to Cheyenne East. Not really a turnover, just a missed shot there by Danny Noble. And she was way out there. So sub into the game now, number 11 for the Lady Thunderbirds, Jesse Erickson. Right side Loken, who looks like she might have drugged that back foot a little bit. 3-ball there, that's no good. And rebound comes down to Carly Noble. So South will work it the other way. So far, East not showing the pressure that Coach Kirkbride told us they might show in our pregame discussion. Now up top to Danny Noble. Danny's going to hold it. Force Ashton Horsley to come out on her. Now Lexi has it. Lexi goes baseline. She gets cut off. And it's out of bounds, and it'll stay Lady Bison basketball. Not sure what the holdup is here. And they do get it inbounds to Lexi. She'll have it at the top and reset it out to Danny. So Danny kind of, the offense, everything's going through Danny as she's kind of running the point tonight. Now down low to Carly, gets it back out to Lexi. Lexi thought about a 3, now goes baseline, puts it up, and gets it swatted out of bounds by Hersig. Hersig with the block there, and South will keep possession underneath their own basket. 4:44 to go, first quarter. We're about halfway through the quarter, and we've got one bucket to speak of. It was a 3-pointer by East, and they lead 3-0. Now, Taylor from 18 feet, just inside the line, gets a 2-point bucket for South. 3-2 Lady Thunderbirds again on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. Cosette Stellar gets it, and she gets a hard 2 points deep down inside there. And again, East will back off and let South bring it up the court. South in no big hurry to do so. Lexi Apodaca. Over to Danny. Danny. Dangerous cross-court pass, and it's tipped into the backcourt, so no over and back there. There's a 3-ball by Carly. Ooh, that almost went. Rebound comes down to Loken. Loken ahead to Horsley, too far on the pass. There's going to be an East turnover there, and South will have the ball. as the student section starting to fill in nicely here for South, and a big home crowd behind us. East represented very well as well. 5-2, Lady Thunderbirds with the lead. Lady Bison with the ball, under 4 to go first quarter. Now, nice cutting pass to Kara. Ooh, and boy, Hersing's just playing big down low. Kayla Evans going to check back in now. Katie Loken going to take a seat. And Ariana Marlin checking in for South. Danny Noble gets the ball in. She'll kick it up top to Lexi. Lexi working on Horsley. Goes left side, Danny. Danny's going to go to the lane, and she's going to be fouled on the way there. Let's see who they get. Kayla Evans. That's the first foul of the game. And South will have it underneath their own basket. Long inbounds pass, Taylor Landon. She'll reset it to Lexi Apodaca. And Lexi just loses the handle. But South gets it right back. So steal by East, and then a turnover. Ariana Marlin just fresh in the game. Ooh, it looked like there was some hammer there as Danny went to the basket. And no call. Then Danny got a hammer of her own, and there was no call on that either. So the karma is evened out so far. Cosette Stellar, nice feed down low to number 11, Jessie Erickson. She cannot get it to go. It is out of bounds off the South player. Believe Ariana had a block there, but I'm not sure. There's Cosette Stellar and gets the inbounds pass right underneath the basket, and she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Quickly the other way, South. Carly thought about a three, gives it up to Danny. Danny going to pull it out, work clock. Left side on the wing to Lexi. Out top, Carly. She'll go and swing it to Danny, and she'll go ahead and switch it. Now entry pass for Ariana, and that's just too much. She loses control, and East comes the other way. So South with a handful of turnovers here early in the game, 4 or 5. I'm not quite as talented as Alan in the stat-keeping department. If I can keep up with the baskets scored, the free throws made, and the fouls committed, then I consider myself 100%. So we got a timeout here on the floor. Looks like a 30-second timeout. Let's take a quick station ID. You're listening to high school basketball on 1112 BISN.
Specializing in sewing, tailoring, and embroidery, A Stitch in Life will bring your Letterman's jacket to life. Give A Stitch in Life a call at 307-426-5009 or visit them at 1024 East Purging Boulevard and let them know 1112 BISN sent you.
Always nice to squeeze in the sponsor, Stitch in Life. Hey, if you're getting those letter jackets, take them on over to Stitch in Life. They'll do you a real solid getting those patches sewed on them. Also police, fire, and any other type of uniform that you need patches sewn on. Stitch in Life. Tell them 1112 BISN sent you. East will have the ball underneath their own basket. They lead 7-2 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. 2:16 remaining in the first half. Boy, someone's got to get on Stellar in there. That's just way too easy. They inbound it to a wide open Cosette right in the lane. She's going to score more of those than she misses. There's a left-hander by Erickson that's up and in. And 7-point lead now for Lady Thunderbird. South desperately needing a bucket on this trip. Lexi's going to be the one to try to get it. Floating right hand, can't get it to go. Cosette Stellar rebound. East pushing the pressure. Ooh, that's offensive. Yes, it is. Offensive foul, I believe, on Erickson. So offensive foul committed by Jessie Erickson. Now 21, Maria checks into the game. And South will have the possession. One field goal in the game. It was Taylor Landon who made that happen earlier. Everybody else has been blanked. And there's a steal there by Kayla Evans. Just picked Carly Noble's pocket. And now he's going to slow it up in the offensive end. Carly gets a hand on it, tips it, but Kayla Evans recovers. And there's a, whoa, nice play there by the bench girl. As the ball was coming my way, I was sliding over. I was going to make a play on that. Get it into Erickson. To Horsley. Erickson, Horsley, playing catch. Now feeds down low. Hersig, boy, that's too easy. She caught that so cleanly on the block, turned around, and there was no one there. She had a layup. Savannah could have made that layup. And here we come the other way. East and, boy, South. Scrum underneath off the missed East shot. Rebound, give it to Maria Grogan. South to come the other way. 40 seconds to go. Danny, stop. Pop. Three. No good. Rebound comes down to Ariana. And there's going to be a foul there. I believe it. Yep, that's going to be a white foul on Carly Noble. Only South's first foul. East only with 2. And there's 34 seconds left, so fairly cleanly played first quarter from a foul perspective. But East kind of starting to run away with this one a little bit. South needs a stop and a bucket here. They do not want to get this thing to double digits. Now Hersig feeds down low. Boy, East moving the ball real well. And Cosette scores her 6th point of the first quarter. And now there is that double-digit lead we talked about. 17 seconds to go. South just cannot get anything going offensively. Almost gets it stolen there. Down low, Kara Clark gets it knocked out of her hands by Cosette. 6 seconds. East going to look for a last shot. It's going to be Kayla Evans. Puts it off the glass. Nope, can't get it to go. Out of bounds to South with 0.7 seconds to go. So South will be able just to throw it in. Danny's going to try a baseball pass down the court. After 1 quarter of play here from Bison Gymnasium, it's the Lady Thunderbirds 13, the Lady Bison 2. You're listening to High School Basketball on 1112 BISN.
Is your home beginning to look like an episode of Borders on the A&E Network? Then head over to American Storage and Postal. With 555 storage units ranging from 5x10 to 12x42, they'll have the right size unit that fits your needs. American Storage also has warehouse units with heat, phone, and power. No need to worry about the security of your belongings because American Storage is equipped with 24-hour video surveillance and a computer-controlled entry system to ensure the safety and security of you and your property. So before the clutter pushes you out of your house, call American Storage at 307-635-9335 or go see them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Back here live from Bison Gymnasium as East takes a 13-2 lead after 1 period of play. South will have the ball to start the second quarter. And they're desperately needing some points. Taylor Landon with the only field goal from South in that first half. So let's see what kind of adjustments made. There's a nice entry feed to Kara Clark. She's just too strong. Maria Grogan gets the rebound, but she can't do anything with it. Now 3-on-2 numbers for East. It goes out of bounds. That's off of Horsley. Yep, should be white ball. That's a good call. Last touch by Horsley. But, man, South just keeps coming up empty possession after possession. Now East showing some of the pressure that we were told they might. That's a travel. Coach Kirkbride is just beside himself. It's an angry individual right there. So Carly checking back into the game. Now there's that's a travel, yep. Good call there. Hersig took just too many steps. So South with some East with some man pressure. Let's see if South can do something to break it. They've worked on it for the last year and a half. Ever since Coach Kirkbride took over the program, it's been a point emphasis. Now Danny, oh my, she had a cutting Carly Noble or Taylor Landon rather to the basket, but it goes off a East Lady Thunderbird and another turnover, and South's got to be nearing double digits turnover. Now Kayla Evans just goes up over the top of Maria and gets a rebound, And Maria's going to get called for the foul. Maria definitely had position. And look, there's wide open Hersig, left elbow. There's a rebound down low. We got to have some better effort than what we're seeing tonight. Katie Loken with the 2-point bucket. And right now, kind of looking like an effort thing for South early. And there's going to be another turnover. So South discombobulated. Coach Kirkbride's going to have to take a timeout. It'll be a 60-second timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're listening to high school basketball here on 1112 BISN.
Here's a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job to get those custom graphics? Go see Randy Peterson at get those custom graphics put on through their hydro dipping process. From mild to wild, the dip fits, it dips. And if you have any questions, give them a call at 634-DIP. That's 634-3477. Or stop in at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1. Custom Illusions, your hydro dipping and automotive specialist.
Have a package shipped somewhere. When you visit America's Deliverable, not only will they custom pack your shipment, but they will also ship the package for you using UPS, FedEx, and USPS. But their service doesn't stop there. At American Stores and Postal, you can also rent mailboxes, personal or businesses. They also offer other services such as stock, copy, and notice. Give American Stores and Postal a call at 307-635-9335. That's 307-635-9335. Or visit them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them that 1112 BISN sent you. When you sell your home, there's a lot to
All right, back here live from Bison Gymnasium. 6:55 to go, first half. South down 15-2. There's a hustle play by Carly, but it'll be out of bounds. And East will take it in right in front of our broadcast location. Loken, ooh, Danny almost committed a foul there. Now Kayla Evans. Loken, look down low. There's a good play. I think that's a good call off of a South player, but that's a lot better job of South keeping the ball from going in. Then Cosette gets it, and again, that's just a little bit too easy. Cosette just dominating underneath for South. Now they'll get it quickly ahead. Man, the Lady Bison are just desperate for a basket. It's like they're in the desert, and a basket is water, and they're just crawling through the hot sand looking for some water. Danny Noble, she can't get him off the schneid with her right hand. Hustle play by Lexi. Oh, she falls down. The ball stays in bounds. Kayla Evans will bring it the other way. Three wide open. South just not getting back. Wow. This is a house of horrors for the Lady Bison. Looks like the alarm clock hasn't gone off yet. 20-2 now. East with the lead. Now Lexi gets it down low. Turnaround right-hander, can't get it to go. South cannot buy a bucket in this game. They're probably shooting in the single digits percentage-wise. Hersig. There's a turnover. Lexi with a steal. Lexi going to take everybody down, and she's going to get cut off by Kayla Evans and have to kick it back out. Danny. Now, and she just looking for Kara. I think she had the right idea. The pass was just a little tall for her. So East will have it. 5:35 to go, Dairy Queen scoreboard. In a fairly quick moving first half of basketball here on a Thursday night. There's a three there. Horsley, who made the last three. Now down low, they feed it. Right hand by Erickson, can't get it to go, and I believe Carly might have just picked up her second foul. Let's take a look. She did. And it'll put Erickson to the line for two. First is no good. This is the second rebound, Danny Noble. And Lexi beats everybody down the court. Layup, right hand, finally gets another bucket to go. Only the second field goal of South here in the first half. 20-4 now on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. Erickson cutting to the basket, gets cut off. There's almost a steal there. Kayla Evans corrals it for East. And there's going to be a reaching foul. Hopefully that's not on Carly. Lexi Apodaca with her first foul, 4th team foul for South, and East will bring it in underneath their own basket. 4:56 to go, first half. Gets it into Kayla Evans. Kayla, left side on the wing to Horsley. Horsley, baseline left side, Hersig. She kicked it back out to Horsley. Gets right in the middle of the lane, Erickson. And boy, South is just letting the East players get right to the middle of the lane, wide open. Now East with some more pressure. Not a real ball hockey pressure, kind of a man pressure. South will get it across to Danny. She'll get it over to Kara. Nothing going the way of the Lady Bison there, and Carly just kind of goes down and throws up kind of a prayer there. Doesn't get it to go. There's a steal by Danny. Oh, and she carries it bigger than daylight. That's what you call carry. You see her? Just wave her dad off like, shut up. Got to thank my buddy Savannah Alvarez for providing you the expert camera action here tonight in Allen's absence. She's kind of quiet. She doesn't have much to say. But Hersig with the layup and in for East. And boy, the Lady Thunderbirds are getting to the basket. They're getting in the lane a little bit too easily. And there's going to be a foul there. That might be on Carly. If it is, it's going to be her third. Let's see. Wow. 3. And Maria Grogan's going to have to check back into the game. Am I saying that right, Maria Grogan? There's been an Allen Cummings sighting. So Kayla Evans has it for East, 3:44 to go, first half. Right side on the wing, Evans. She'll get a baseline right side, Horsley. She looks down low for Cosette. Give out to a wide open Kayla Evans. South not rotating over. And East is threatening to make this maybe a running clock game in the second half. It's a 23-point Lady Thunderbird lead, 27-4. And I tell you what, there's a 10-second call, another South turnover. And folks, if this is the first time that you're seeing a South Lady Bison game this year, this is not characteristic of this team. This is a much better basketball team than we're showing tonight. I don't know if the alarm hasn't gone off or, you know, hey, sometimes you just have bad games, but it's been a house of horrors for South. Rebound there off the Cosette Stellar miss, and Danny is going to get fouled there. Katie Loken picks up the foul for Cheyenne East. 2:56 to go, first quarter. That's only the third team foul on the Lady T-Birds. So Danny going to bring it across for South now. They have 4 points in the game off a Taylor Landon field goal and a Lexi Apodaca field goal. Other than that, nothing doing. Now they're moving it out top. East been stingy with this zone defense. There's a nice feed down low to Danny. Ooh, thought she got hacked from behind. There's a foul. She's going to get to the line. And I believe Cosette Stellar is going to be called for that foul, her first. And you could just see the frustration etched on Danny's face. She is a frustrated individual. She'll get 2 free throws here, a chance to get herself into the scorebook. And the first is good. Get a little drum roll. There you go. Second one for Danny. Looking for the 6th point in the game is good. Both shots look good. 27-6 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. East in control here in the early game. The boys to come up after this at 7 p.m. There has been an Allen Cummings sighting in the building. 3-pointer, Kayla Evans, and it goes off of Hersig to South. Her and Danny were about 50-50 on it now. 22 and 32 check in for East. 22 and 32. Morgan Sanders and Peyton Anderson. So Lexi with the ball now, under 2 minutes to go. Danny, right elbow. Boy, that looked like it was all but down, rolled in and out, and her 50-footer's no good. Erickson, coast to coast, left hand, misses everything. Danny up with a big rebound. She gets it ahead to Lexi, and Lexi's just got to do all she can just to save the ball. Tries a long shot there, 3-ball. Lexi Apodaca kisses it off the glass and in from 3. 27-9 now, 18-point East lead. South heating up a little bit offensively. There's a 3-ball there, no good by Horsley. Rebound, and it's going to be a held ball, and East will have possession. What'd she call? Oh, did she? Did you hear it? You better share your expertise with all these fans. Savannah thinks Lexi called that off the glass. Now we have a foul. 20, Ariana. Is that right, Ariana?
Yeah.
We're going to mic Savannah up here so she can give some of her insights if the urge falls on her to do so. Right side, Kayla Evans gets cut off there by Danny Noble. She'll get it up top to Horsley. Horsley, oh, that's a walk. Woo, it's a travel. And Maria's going to pick up her second foul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. So it'll be 1 and 1 for Horsley, who, sorry, but she traveled before the foul. First one is good. She'll have her another. 28-9. Second one is no good. Lane violation on the Lady T-Birds. So South will have the ball, 1:03 to go, down 19 points. Lexi feeds down low to Danny. She goes around. Sanders puts it off the glass, up and in. South with 9 points in the quarter. Far cry better than the 2 in the first, but they still find themselves down 17 points. And boy, as well as Kayla Evans has shot the ball, they are sure leaving her pretty open. There's a steal by Apodaca. Apodaca crosses over an East player. Then she gets a block. Oh, and Danny just bulldozes Kayla Evans. And that'll be more free throws for East. Kayla will go to the line for a 1 and 1. Front end. It's no good. Lexi will bring it the other way. 22 seconds South. Maybe looking for her last shot. Danny's going to go down the lane, put the right-hander up, can't get it to go, but she's fouled. She'll go back to the line, and now she's starting to assert herself offensively. Fouls on 32, Peyton Anderson, who just recently checked into the game. 2 shots for Danny Noble.
Think the alarm clock went off yet?
Think the alarm, well, she just made that free throw, so maybe the alarm clock has gone off and they've woken up. An astute observation by Savannah here on 1112 BISN. Danny makes them both. 6 points for her now in the game. 15-point East lead. 10 seconds to go, first half. They feed down low, and number 32, Peyton Anderson, can't get the shot off, so we will go to half. Your score, it is Cheyenne East 28 Cheyenne South 13. We're going to take an extended timeout, then we will come back with the American Storage Postal halftime show here on 1112 BISN. Let's take a break. You're listening to high school basketball on 1112 BISN.
Your voice.
Atta girl.
Is your home price right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With your personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly services just a click or a phone call away. What do high school students, student athletes, police, fire, and military personnel all have in common? They often have a need to have patches and other items sewn on the letter jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see a Stitch and Life here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call us Stitch and Life at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com, and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on the website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaver from the South High Bison football team,